The title of the exhibition is Kailash, Black Mountain. This is a third or fourth interpretation of the first exhibition of Kailash that I did. That original Kailash exhibition was the third part of a trilogy that began around 2004 with a project which I titled The Tomb of the Red Queen, followed by a second project called Odenwald, and the third project would be Kailash. The three projects that create the trilogy have to do with the rituals and the sites of burials. Even before I left Santa Fe for Kailash, I had noticed in the photographs I'd seen of the site that there were thousands and thousands and thousands of prayer flags. There's something about the movement with the wind, and the wind that moves these flags and the wind that creates these streaks of the mountain. In this case, for example, there is a movement that goes from right to left, and it goes from top to bottom. So there's an angle in all my paintings. The colors have now become a prominent part of the composition. Before, in the first paintings of Kailash, they were buried and there was very little bits and pieces of color coming out. The smudges and the lines are something that happen in a way. I can control part of it, but there's part of it that I cannot control. One of the things that became very important to me was the Kora, that circle. And that the circle is something that has always been present in my work. So I'd always imagined that the mountain was there, and if in a bird's eye view, I'm circling around it. And how can I create a space that I could have, instead of circling the mountain, have the mountain circle me? On this wall, I would have the diptych of the prayer flags, and this feeling of this idea of the diptych of the wind and these gestures going from one canvas into the other canvas, but being separate at the same time. It gives it a lot more movement and dynamism. They're very light, they're very transparent, and they're about removing paint to use the transparency of the background. My paintings are done very fast for two reasons. One is that if I start thinking about it too much, they become like cardboard. I need to be able to paint with my guts. Even though I'm following a very detailed sketch, when I paint with all my emotions and all my feelings. Kailash is the center of the world, center of the universe for Buddhists. And it's the heart and soul of that religion. I have not found any other place on earth that has what I felt that Kailash has. Even though I don't believe my work is about death, I think my work, on the contrary, is about life. And that tension, that spirituality that comes from that is what fascinates me.